For years, I've watched people fail. Students skipping class, workers missing deadlines, brilliant minds paralyzed by a single draft. The world calls them lazy. I call it a lie. In fact, I don't believe laziness exists at all. When you see someone failing to deliver, don't ask what's wrong with them. Ask what are the situational factors holding them back. What needs aren't being met. There are always barriers, even the ones we can't see. Look at procrastination. To an untrained eye, it looks like a moral failure. You mistake your own paralysis for weakness of will. But psychology tells us it's usually a functioning problem, driven by anxiety or confusion. If a task is meaningful, the fear of not doing it good enough can literally paralyze you. Procrastinators can torture themselves for hours, sitting in front of a blank document, trapped by their own desire to succeed. Then there's executive functioning. Some brains can slice up a massive project into small, easy steps. Others just see a giant, overwhelming mountain. Needing a structure or a to-do list doesn't make you lazy. It just means you have needs. I had a student who was always tired, always skipping class. Colleagues called her apathetic. But she was balancing a full course load, a part-time job, and serious mental health treatment. She wasn't lazy. She was a badass. We often moralize the decisions of the poor or the homeless because it's easier than acknowledging the situational factors. If you're freezing in a shelter, a drink or a smoke might be the only way to survive the night. If a person's behavior doesn't make sense to you, it's because you're missing a part of their context. It's that simple. Behind every bad decision is a damn good reason that you just haven't seen yet. Some institutions pride themselves on being rigid, mistaking cruelty for intellectual rigor. They have no makeup exams, no late arrivals. They ignore the survivors of trauma and the students struggling with sensory overload. If you struggle to get out of bed, something is making you exhausted. If you can't meet deadlines, something is making organization difficult. No one chooses to fail. No one wants to feel incapable or ineffective. Respond to ineffective behavior with curiosity instead of judgment. Look for the unseen barriers. Recognizing them as legitimate is the first step to breaking the pattern and helping people actually thrive. If you see only laziness, you are missing key details. There's always an explanation. Look harder, be kinder, and remember, we're all doing the best we can with the tools we have. Look out.